Welcome. This is Deocean's Deep Blue. I'm Deocean, the disembodied voice you're hearing. And that is a chair, and I'm offering you a chance to have a seat and relax and explore remote viewing with us tonight. Along with other things, I never know quite what will happen on this show. It could be anything, any kind of thing. I could burst into light language. We'd have a guest show up in a click-in situation. We never know. So this is where we do the deepest woo. So don't be afraid to talk about some pretty deep woo. Okay? And with that, I'm gonna roll the promo. Hello, it's me. I thought about it. Anyway, I am the disembodied voice. It is the ocean here in my dark lair. Just thought I'd show my face for like a second there. It's really me. So, although I look horrible there, I'm kind of in shadow and it's a weird angle. I'm in my living room again, resting my back because I need to do that. Um, I think the energies, I am healing though. I gotta say, the energies are really something, but I am healing. So, uh, we are in a different place now than we were. And I can say with certainty that um, a lot of things that were going on that were wrong, um, I think they're getting healed. So a lot of my aches and pains are going, and I am told that we have hit. We are in the fourth dimension or fourth density or whatever you know. I'm going to call it frequency four because to me it's all frequency. And we're we're also in fifth. So we are firmly in fourth right now and bumping into fifth. So um, now that we're into fifth, things are going to really get wild. Next month is going to be very wild. But as the so many rude and disgusting people. Oh, really? Yes. Well, there's going to be some stuff going on because we happen to be in a time of great change over, and so people are going to be reacting to that. Um, some of us will be doing better, and some of us will be doing worse. Here is Mr. Wonderful, who came in. He was sleeping his little head off. But then when he heard that the show was going to be on, he decided to be my little Lyran co host. Yes, my little Lyran co host here. Mr. Sweetcakes, Mr. Cowboy, with the purrs. So he thought he would give you a nice purr sound bath to get you started on a night of remote viewing and discussion. And who knows, I could bust out in light language. I do want to ask you guys if you're interested in me doing sort of programmed light language. What I'm planning on doing, I'll mention this again later too. What I'm planning on doing is starting to these do light language with a predetermined purpose, like ask for healing, ask for protection, ask for whatever we need for that to be included in the light language. And if you want to be part of that, then it's a good time to be a Patreon because I am going to be inviting my Patreons on that trip. We're going to probably be doing some of it for everybody, but some of that is probably going to be my Patreon, so we are not bothered by trolls or anything during the process. If you are interested in that, that's what I'm considering doing. So let me know if you like that idea, because so many of you I know need some healing and need help. So I want to be able to provide that since I have this gift. So let me know what you think about that. There's Mr. Sweetcakes, yes, Chloe. And I'll mention that a little later too. Mr. Sweetcake. Maybe we'll do it this way. It's easier to see him. Mr. Sweetcakes. We know that you're a real furry guy. Mew, 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 mew. I don't know what that is. What is that in the picture there? I don't know. Oh well. Something's kind of in the way, but let's see if I can fix it at all. Here's my furry purry. My little fur boy. Here we go. A little sweet cake. Purr, purr. So we have a nice ASMR background right now with Mr. Purrcake here. Yeah, the minute I started, he had to come right up, so I guess he has something to do tonight. Oh, yes, he is. He's lost weight. He's feeling real good. He has lost a lot of fur because it is shedding season. It's getting warm. Him's the sweet boy. He's just such a sweet boy. Yes. Hello, Mr. Mission Control. Yeah, he has thinned down. He's a lot more healthy. He's a very happy kitty. And to think that if I hadn't rescued him, probably, well, he was heading for the shelter. And chances are he would not have been. Very chunky old cat with almost no teeth left. Yeah, he would not have been adopted, probably. Except by someone like me, maybe. So, but now instead, he's happy, he's healthy, and he's a star. Aren't you? He's a co-star of a show. He's a co-star of a show on YouTube. Look at what can happen when you're a sweet kitty. All kinds of things can happen, right? Yeah. Mr. Cake. hmm We got a nice solar storm. Yeah, we do. Yeah. You know, I have got to say, I'm having less and less pain. I have been playing the frequency videos. Kitty, honestly, play those videos in the background, and when you're sleeping, or don't like sharing. Mm. Hello, Alice. Hello, Alice. How are you, pretty Alice? Yeah, I am getting rid of most of my joy. But you know what I've been doing also? That bone broth helps. Oh, are you showing off your Manxness? Your lack of a tail? Is that what you're doing right now? You know, most people are not here to see cat butt, though. But that's um less pain, more Richie. You're crusty and toothless too. Really? You and Cowboy? Both of you? You can still be a star. I have my Zestulite with me. Great big piece of Zestulite. Let me show it to you. Yeah, definitely, Kitty. I am getting some healings, but I am told that I am, as I sleep, being taken to be healed. Now, how you get it like that, I guess you just ask. Maybe you should ask. This is my huge chunk of azestulite. Now that is a huge chunk. And it's also the reason why I've got to run to the bank and put a few bucks back into the bank. That right there. But if you know anything about azestulite, this stuff is wild. And I wanted to bring it along because I'm going to be loaning it to Paul. And so it's going to be going home with Paul for a while. But I wanted you to see it. This stuff, too, is helping with my healing, I think. Okay. And I'm going to be investing in some. I have this lovely bracelet, too, and azestulite and selenite right with it that I wear a lot, and I am feeling better. So I don't have any for sale yet, but I hope to be getting some for sale. And I am going to be selling my art, and I am going to be doing some shows where I have some very directed light language. Yes. Less pain and more itchy. Well, we'll have to call you Itchy. No, we won't call you that. So anyway, I thought tonight, it's been a while since we've done any RV on this show. Oh, there he goes. He's heading down now. He's had his moment. He just wanted to come in and hog the show for a while. My little boy, he's so sweet. Anyway, I just love that little cake. Cat butt TV could be a thing. You probably could. I've got also my pendulum, or a pendulum. I found out I can use really anything for a pendulum. Give me a yes. Okay, show me no. Okay, see? Yes and no. Cowboy is a boy cat. Okay. And I'm a Rockefeller. No. Okay. It's calibrated. Uh, anyway, yeah, I thought, and of course, I've got to warn you here, it's going to be D instead of B. I know you're used to John's remote view, but here it's going to start with a D. And I'm just going to make up some target numbers, okay? Good for you, Kitty. And by the way, Kitty, I'm wondering, Cat, but could we get an OnlyFans for him? We probably could. Only thing is, he won't, show anything much. But anyway, no, he keeps everything covered. Cat Butt TV. I wonder, make a channel called that and see if anybody clicks it. So, if you want to smudge, or now if somebody wants to come up on the stage with me, that's cool too. We can do some of that. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it open because we have fun sometimes when it's just kind of open. Um, we can do whatever we want. Target numbers, let's do target feelings. Feelings? I'm glad to hear that, Kitty, that you've been working with your guides and angels. Me too. I've been, really finally, I'm getting some results healing my, um, several things that have been wrong with me for a long time. So so I'm beginning to heal, and this is really big news for me because I've been in a lot of pain for a very, very long time. And that, though, is how I know we're in a way different place than we used to be, is because I am finally healing up, which I should be able to do. All our bodies should be able to heal up because that's the way we're actually built, is to be self healing. So, you know, you give yourself the right fuel, of course. Give your kid quit poisoning yourself. That's number one. I have been very careful not to poison myself for quite a long time now. And I'm really seeing the rewards of that. I think that's part of it. But a lot of it too might be seems like it accelerated once I got my Zestrolite. So I am gonna do a healing with the Zestrolite. Target feelings. Well, okay. Target D1 happy. No. Okay. Well, you are silly, Mr. Mission, but fortunately I like that. Okay. I am too, so it's not a big deal. Not a problem. Yeah, we'll get the fractals on the TV one day. I'll figure out how to do that. I still don't know exactly how to do that. I do have my tablet with me, so I can actually click links today and not go off the air. So, let's see. Also, like I said, I'm going to be doing some stuff. By the way, Kitty, thank you so much for being a special Patreon. I really appreciate it. You are a hero to me. Uh, Kitty is making the biggest donation. Really great. And Black Dragon is making I mean, on Patreon, she's at the top tier, and Black Dragon is the next one down. And I really appreciate it because um it does take a certain amount of preparing and everything to do these. And some frustration because I'm not really a tech. So I appreciate your appreciation. And may your appreciation appreciate. May you all appreciate. Oh no. That's okay, sweetie. I appreciate it. You got to cut it down to the $1 one? That's okay. That's okay. Even if you have to go free, but I no, I totally understand. The idea that you actually did that though was so sweet. You was tech before it was knowledgey. Mhm. See, I'm not really that technical. I'm not a techie. I'm an intuitive. I'm an intuitive creative more. Not exactly a techno mage. I've known some. Not really exactly a techno mage. I work with other stuff. I work with the technology of the earth. And it's interesting because Mother Earth told me a long time ago we would be so much better off if we would learn to use her systems that are already in place, which I am endeavoring to do. And I would hope you would endeavor to do that too, because she has systems in place for everything. They're already in place. We don't have to build them. We don't have to make them up. We don't have to dream them up. She has systems that come with the package that we can use to our advantage as long as we're using it to the advantage of everybody on the planet. So, oh, you were country. You were before it was a tree? No, that doesn't work at all. You probably fit the techno. Mm. Okay, we're going to have to ask for some light language for money or a job issues around money. And actually, I'll do that right now. Why not? Why not? See if we can do it. I am going to work on. Really, the techno runs in your family. I really need you, Kitty. I need somebody technical who knows what the heck they're doing. I don't. I taught myself. Actually, I taught myself VRML, which is now a antiquated VR language. But that's one of my big achievements. It's now antiquated and nobody uses it, but that was back in the early days, the very, very early days. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Like I said, we need somebody technical. This degeneration, yes, this degeneration. What fun. Not. I'm going to ask for some light language. I'm going to do it before we even start remote viewing. It'll give people a chance to file in, and if they need it, they can play it back. Okay? I'm really gonna practice asking them for particular things that we need. So we need healing. We need money. Okay. Can you do both? That's the root chakra. I gotta go. Be careful, it's gonna be bring. For gotta go to the gotta go to everybody get a work or come. Ikaram, or here, but many gotta get a must go to him. Tirkar, Korea, I get a school and bring it to Shulida. Iva Korkor, Ivorva Murray, Korman, getting her Korman, Scotty. He got gold credit card and get it out or medical money get it. Probably a brita. He got a carry getting to call and you got to get a cargary or get out of here. In Gata, you forgot here of Macraria. Ivan, but again, what you got work, carry a bar or a screw in the arm, carry a brother. In that category, a got about body and get him. Ikaram baroriram nadigarishkunum barshkodur. Igor Igora di garborgan. Oh yeah, oriere. Ja, oriere. Oriere. Veriam. Garum. Miriam. Ich. Aha. Okay. I felt that. I was seeing things. I was seeing like this big vista. It looked like sort of like a purple wormhole. Like they look in science fiction shows, kind of. Only almost like I was traveling through very slowly, not very quickly. So maybe I am traveling through one though. But that's what I was seeing with that. And I was feeling it at my root chakra, so I think we hit the target that time. I think they're going to work with me that way. Let's see if you felt anything. Financial opportunity and money windfalls. Is that what you were picking up? Okay, so the lessening of some persistent anxiety. Good. That's probably part of the problem. There's a lot of anxiety. Anxiety. Yeah, me too. I'm I'm finally getting past some of my anxiety. Yeah. And when you're having anxiety, it's kind of hard to be real positive about losing your job. Um, in the situation that we're in right now. But I really feel like things are getting better in general. They are going to be getting better because we're out of the Kali Yuga. You believe AI could translate it? Okay. Well, if it does, that would be nice. I don't know how to get it to do that. I know that when Yolana speaks Polish, it sounds like she has a phrase she says in Polish just to show how Polish sounds, and actually, it sounds like she's in a library shushing everybody, is what it sounds like. So, some languages sound pretty funny. It would be interesting to see what AI makes of that. If anybody knows how to do that. Hungarian. I don't remember a life in Hungary, but then again, would I necessarily remember that? Okay. I'm holding my Zestulite. I am going to ask for some light language to protect from sneaky attacks. Light language to help us build a shield against any sneaky attacks. Can we do that? Voto go. Bigada. You gotta go to the community, get your school for Greg. You got him, but oh, that's me. I'm going to have to clear my throat in order to have this message come through. Okay, this must be a deep one. Wow, I feel it even up in my nose and everything, and there's like a vibration. Okay. Varom, varim. You got all ready to go to Mugare when you get a short roll. Yes, short roll. Varan Corrigo. Yero, a Borrito or Rigore. If I don't, very great and Gorodium. You got her? The body of Gormariare, Gorgorium. If I don't, I got a great Mugare board hold you, Bararia. If I Gorgorium, you got a Gorgoria bread carco more better. Figure out what go, what Gorgorium. You get sketch home, but you go to I go, Papa Baria. Bargarium, but Oria, oh, cock. Ha! Brr, brr, brr. Fa, Russia, 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 brr, brr, Hara, shoo, 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 grr, Irariba, Aragirum, Pororum, Paragrea, Orium, Porum, Barium, 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 Yara. Okay, so they found something amusing, obviously. Um, as crazy as it sounds, I think it is in an advanced prepping for the next shoe to drop. You swear you heard watch this and watch them run. Oh, well, it could be. It could be because I'm told that you hear it with uh, not by trying to interpret the words, but by interpreting the frequency. And this was humorous. Actually, they found this very humorous. Whoever you are dealing with, whoever we are dealing with that's trying to sneak in, found them to be sort of a joke. Yeah, infrasound. Can you hack the Bluetooth connection? Ask Kitty, I'm not the techie here. Can you hack the Bluetooth connection with a Bluetooth force pin pair app? Hmm. Huh. Okay. What is that anyway? I mean, working on the grid does not require earthly technical knowledge, or at least not from my point of view. I can work perfectly well on the grid without that, but that some of you are available for that information is great because that's not my ballpark, really. What? Hack a connection into Bluetooth speakers and play dirty music. What? What is dirty music? Exactly. Okay. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, but if you say so, I guess I'm out of that loop. Well, yeah, my larger self, I know, has a tendency to actually laugh a lot at some of these people that try to attack because this being is oh very old and doesn't take no shit. Anyway, uh, oh, a forest pairing app. Isn't that fun? I'm gonna click that link. How fun. I'll be right back into the conversation in a minute. Uh, then we'll be back to the tube. I'm not gonna download it right now because I wanna. Okay. So anyway, let me get a. I need a new tab. One with no doubt. Do 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 do. I need a new tab. Da 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 da. One that won't make me nervous, wondering what to do. Anyway, oh, hang on. I just lost my own YouTube channel. By the way, the drawing in the thumbnail is a very, very old drawing that I um that would be funny. Hook onto your neighbor's home stereo and change the music entirely. So I didn't know you could tag back people. See, this is not my ballpark. Boy, there are some back at my old apartment. I would love to do that because there were some people that were just loud. Right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Well, I have had a lot of weird electrical disturbances. Maybe one of you could help me with this. My self stirring coffee cup. It's a rechargeable one. I don't know if you're aware of those, but they have a little magnetic thing bean in there that spins. And that thing, I've had two of them now that burned themselves out. They would just turn themselves on like they're haunted and spin off and on without me being anywhere near them and touching them, and then finally give up and die and not be able to be recharged. Aloha hook. And this light keeps coming on, this touch light keeps coming on when I'm not touching it. And I'm also having trouble with the massage pad of my that I've got on my back now that's been helping me so much. I was gonna say it's a Shiatsu massage pad that really helps a lot, but it's been effing up. So I'm having electrical F ups around here. So if anybody has any clue what's going on with that, let me know. But I'm wondering if it has something to do with the blinking lights phenomena and some other stuff like that because here Ohio is kind of a hot spot. So I haven't had too many blinking lights, but I have had weird technical just technical weirdness. Hey, elderberry. Mm, mhm. Yeah, I know. So I think the grid is getting kinda well, we are working with the grid and it is changing. Uh, things are getting deleted, things are getting installed, things are getting modified, and things are getting upgraded. Yeah, I think, well, it's burned itself out now. It won't do anything. It won't even charge. It's totally gone. So, okay, Mr. Mission Control, take off. We'll see you later, maybe. Hope to see you later. I'm hoping to do some remote viewing tonight. I got some things I want to look at. If you guys want to help me, hotter than hell in Vegas. Hmm. Okay, well, I'll go. I have to go over and I wasn't subscribed. I thought I was. I got unsubscribed. YouTube unsubscribed me. Little son of a little son of a bee. Hmm. Well, that's just great. I was okay. Well, now I'm subscribed. Hmm. It's cold here. Oh, you had a friend pass. Well, but that's another thing I did want to tell you. Um, glitches. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm subbed to whatever link you posted there. Or wait a minute to mission or just whatever one I could. Never mind. I don't know. I subbed to something of yours. um, yeah, I got my own dramas in my head going. Like last time, Yolana left for Poland. My helper left for Poland. They left me unsupervised for 2 weeks. I didn't have any help. Um, I hope that's not going to happen this time. But I also have my pendulum, so we can ask some questions. So we'll just play it by ear tonight. And condolences. Oh, your old OnlyFans. Oh yeah, that'll be great. I don't. Lots of deaths. Okay, let me tell you something about the lots of deaths. There are going to be a lots more deaths. I'm sorry. Some of them are people that are not contracted to be here for this part. And some of them are background people. And let me say once again, the NPCs are getting recalled. You will see a lot of people pass on. Most of what passes on are going to be in NPCs. So it's going to be a lot quieter at some point. Many, many people are passing on out of this world. We're actually, in a sense, passing on from the old world ourselves. If you're here with me, you have passed out of the old world. The version 3 is falling apart. So, who knows? Maybe back on 3, we look like we've disappeared, or maybe we look like we died. I don't know. I have run into people who were surprised to see me alive. They thought I died. They'd heard that I died. Well, I already told you there was a great chance of me exiting just before I came here. And what if to some people I did die? I don't know. We're heading into new territory. We haven't been here before. Anybody who says, "Oh yeah, this is where," no, we're not on the old cycle now. We're on a new cycle. This is new. So don't let anybody con you. This is new now. So, mhm. Well, like I said, there are some places that are going to be very devastated by this, that are going to be very empty soon. It's already happening in China. China is being cleared out, and the NPCs are being recalled. Pretty soon, there will be no NPCs. There will come a time when the NPCs will be cleared out of here. Imagine that. Imagine what that's going to be like. They're going to be gone in various ways. And it won't be really so much, I guess, that they're cleared out of here, but we're cleared out of there. We're out of there, you know, that reality. So I don't know how you would say that, but yeah, to us, it's going to be like they're gone. I'm sorry about your loss, if you miss them and stuff, but like not everybody's going to go through this in a body. Some of us have contracted to go in a body, some of us have not. to stay in our bodies, and some of us are leaving and uh, going to see this from the other side, I guess. So that's just, that was a choice we all made. So Maui is falling apart. No, that's sad to hear. Imagine all the people living in peace. Yeah, John Lennon. Well, it's the thing is, I guess we don't need. It's like the old game is ending. I told you we're getting an upgrade. We're moving to a new server, so to speak. It's kind of like that with all kinds of upgrades, and it's not going to be like the old place. The old place, you're going to see less and less of it. There are parts of it that are going to be deleted entirely. They're not even going to exist in the next realm. In this realm that we're heading into, there are going to be. Don't be surprised. I've already had physical objects move around. I mean, like trees. There was a tree, I think I've already said. There was a tree in the backyard of this place that was in one place, and now it's in another place. Yeah. I'm like, what? First there was no tree. Then there was a tree, and it was like right in front of the parking lot area, like right smack in the middle, where the trash can and everything was, right that driveway right in the middle of it. Then I go out there again, and it's over to the side, more by the stream, and I'm like, wait a minute, what happened here? And there's no disturbed ground or anything. It's not like somebody dug it up and moved it. It's just in a different place. So I'm like, okay. And that happened after that weird round burn mark in the backyard. All the grass had turned black in a circular pattern. It was mostly circular, and then it had a little odd shape on the side. And I wish I could have gotten, but the snow ended up covering it. Wish I could have gotten a picture of that before it got covered. But I was in too big of a hurry. But yeah, we had that happen. So things are being rearranged. It's not the same place. We're not in the same place we were. Might as well just accept that. We're in a different place. This is not the same place. So things could be a lot different here. You could find, I don't know, the continents could look different. There, we may have less continents or more continents. We may have less islands or more islands. We may have places emptying out, like China, that used to be very populous. Uh, we don't know where this is all going yet. You know, is this could be going anywhere. So, um, but I do know that we're going to have a lot less people on the planet very soon because background people are being gradually recalled. That's right. Everybody, I think, ought to know by now that Trump ain't playing. No, what were the Africans or where was that the one where they were singing a Star Spangled Banner or something? I forget. What was the Africans singing? I'm gonna have to look. I know that somewhere they were singing the Star Spangled Banner. That might have been over in Iran or something. I don't know. Yeah, well, the media's blocking it. Well, aren't they always? Okay. I kind of, where is Chloe? Chloe, are you here? And where is Scotty? I'm going to spank him. I'm going to spank Scotty. How are we going to do, how are we going to do any remote viewing without Chloe and Scotty? Huh? Well, what was the song the Africans were singing? Would I know it? I'll wait. I'll wait for you to answer. Yeah, Trump is. We are now respected again in this world. And the Dems seem to really hate that. And Elon is mad because the Republicans are not backing Doge. As much work as he did, they want to block him from doing any more Doge work with Doge. And it's like, that's crazy. And, we're going to have to put some pressure on these people. He played it to the African president. Okay, if you got a link or something, that's groovy. I'm going to have to look it up or something otherwise. And Elon was in the background. Yeah, I know that Elon was pissed because they voted against backing Doge anymore. They're afraid that everything's going to get revealed, that they're going to find even more bullshit. So I would have every single person who voted against Doge, I would have them all investigated. Yeah, if it was me, I'd investigate all of them. Okay, I'll save it for the watch later. I'll save it to watch later so I can find it again. Hmm. So, yeah, it's like they just hate it that now we're a respected country again, and the USAID really stung a lot of people, and it's like, you know what? It's like a big tip off. If they're against cutting waste in government spending, they're the ones who are wasting. They've got a part in it. I mean, why else would they be doing this? Why else would they be trying to block it? Now, here's another thing I noticed too that's just a weird aside. I have this lovely cheetah. Well, let's see. I don't know if you can see it. It might be too dark for you to see, but it's just looking up over the top of this TV screen. Um, that when I got here, its tail had been broken off. And I just happened to think, isn't it weird that my cheetah got its tail broken off and I end up with a cat that's a Manx? Isn't that weird? Just kind of a weird foreshadowing. Still, they try to deny it. Yes. Well, you know what? It's like when you're used to that gravy train, it's really hard to, come off of that drug, right? You know, they're used to that taxpayer gravy train sucking and draining all that money off, living the high life. on our expense. And they don't want it to change. They don't want that to change. Now, the really rich guys, they don't care. They're not doing it. They don't care. That's not where their wealth is coming from. They're making their wealth, like Elon and Trump and that. They've got their own wealth. These other people, how are they getting wealthy in in their jobs, right? Oh, that's how. Ah, there's Chloe. I would really like to wait for some more people to start doing remote viewing, though. Where did Elderberry go? We don't hardly have anybody talking. Maybe they're just listening. And where is Scotty? Well, what time is meditation? Well, coming from meditation, it'd be good to um do the remote viewing. Don't believe your lion eyes or your deaf ears. Dragon cat coats? What are you talking about? Dragon cat coats. Oh, okay. Hi, are we ready to do some remote viewing? Because I've got questions. Or if you don't want to do remote viewing, we can change the. Oh, crotcheted. Dragon cat coats? You were crocheting dragon cat coats? Okay. I want to see them. Yeah, I know. I do too, Chloe. So let's try it. I have some things I want to look at. Okay. I have questions. Maybe we have some answers. Okay, are you ready? Let me get ready and do this. So this is like, oops. The orientation's going to change here. Yes, you should. Um, let's see. It's D here. The target numbers start with a D here. And for tonight, the assignment. Now, hang on a minute. Let me get this really straight. Okay. It is a time destined. It is a day. It is a destination. Okay, are we ready? Okay, destination D1. I'm not gonna preload you at all. Let's see what you get. Hmm, I'm seeing some weird stuff, man. Target D1, huh? Hmm, wow. I'm gonna play along. Oh, yeah, oh, I'll have to take a look. I'll have to see if I can find Wayne's show. Big Fat Bill. I haven't heard of that. I've heard of the Big Beautiful Bill. Yeah, I have heard of something like a yeah, there is a plan. It's a missile shield. Okay, I'm gonna say this is it because interesting that I know it's not gonna be immediately, but maybe it's gonna come up. The destination was let me type it out. Is I was asking if what is gonna happen May 27th because I've been hearing May 27th, May 27th, May 27th. It's only a week away. So what's supposed to happen May 27th? What are we gonna see May 27th? So that's only a week away. Hey, Ben, you wanna play? Okay, I'll bookmark it, sort of. Watch later. Okay, now let me go back. Okay, so let's look at what we got. Let's look at what we got here. What are we seeing for the 27th? Okay. Oh, National Peace Day. Yeah. Um, celebration, a happy celebration, yeah. I saw that too, but I also saw some kind of destruction. Something went up when something happened that was also almost like there was a birth and a death. A light beaming into a mirror. Oh, that's interesting. Light beaming into a mirror. Could it be a laser? Could it be a, DWE? DW, DE, you know what I'm saying. Mountain Dew. Old tree people, one with nature. And I saw roses, then I saw like there was black shrouds around something. And then I saw Trump and he was dressed normally, like he normally does. Elon was all in black though. And they were attending some kind of event. Okay, and then we see pole shift in. Yeah, it looked like somebody or something passed on. Um, some of this could be just symbolic. So I don't know. Something died. I feel like something is gone. Pole shift imminent. Oh. Mm. Maybe they announced that or something? Celebration and destruction, yeah. Two witnesses. And things are moving in the sky. And yeah, I'm seeing the Golden Dome image. Well, that's interesting. And many flowers. You and Scotty are going to see each other face to face? Oh, Wayne Steiger. I used to watch that, but I keep forgetting that he's on. But, he was getting kinda gloomy and doomy. How you doing, Ben? Hmm. Yeah, smudge. Hmm. Okay, good. Um, you saved the hot tub for a second night? You got a hot tub? I am so envious. Well, Ben is here. I'm gonna throw the link so that if Ben wants to come up and ask questions, he can. That'll be fun. If y'all wanna come up, you're welcome, of course. You know the routine. Yeah, I'll just open the show. Yeah, come on up. You ask good questions. We're doing some remote viewing. You wanna play? Well, that's very interesting what I was seeing. It was kinda confusing because it was sad but happy, but it wasn't really sad. It was like something is gone on that day. Something goes, something leaves, something is at its end, on or around that day. But I'm not seeing that it was necessarily they weren't unhappy about it. Hmm. I mean, I didn't see a lot of people, crying about it or anything. Hmm. Okay. Hang on, let me click that link and see what it does. See where we go. Close approaches. Near Earth objects. Oh, okay. That's kind of interesting. I didn't know that. I figured there probably had to be a site like that. Oh, there's only one on the 27th. Cool. Earth ascending. Yeah. Well, we're constantly ascending. Um, but yeah, I'm told that we're in a way different place than we were. Uh, don't expect 3D Earth to be solid anymore. It's not going to be solid. This place is going to be very shiftable, very mutable. Okay. Um, it's not going to be uh, as solid or stable, but it won't be bad if you're ready for it. For the people who aren't ready, it might be kind of scary though. But for those of us who are kind of been preparing for this sort of thing, it's going to be okay. We're going to be okay. That's what I'm told. Hmm. Let's see. Only one on the 27th. Well, there you go. Oh, a new asteroid. Okay. Yeah, well, um, whatever's supposed to happen, there was some kind of prophecy about May 27th, and also it's supposed to be a very busy day astrologically, a day when something major, massive could happen, perhaps even cataclysmic. I don't know. Could it be? It could be when that thing pops off. Could be when that volcano pops off that's a mile long. But something was whizzing around in the sky. I don't know what that means. I still don't. The fun thing is, I saw it. It was entertaining. I'm still not exactly sure what the data means. I haven't been able to analyze it yet, but maybe I will tonight when I go to sleep. Maybe my brain will analyze it and come up with some kind of an answer. But that was kind of a fun look at that. Okay, let me know when you're ready for the next target. When you've all had your smudge, we'll give it a few minutes. It's not going to be. Oh, that's true. Mhm. I could get some pictures. Hang on. I'm going to get some pictures and see what you do with them. We'll get some images for us to play with here. That'll be fun. Oops, I dropped something. Pardon me. The camera's going to go weird for a minute. I reach this thing. No, I better not. Gosh, I better not do that. If I do that, it could all come down. See these? I can't tell if you can see these. Boy, that must have looked so weird for a minute there. Um, Over on the edge there, there's all these packing boxes, all of these storage bins. That's how many storage bins I've emptied. I've been hard at work. There's 11 of them there. Okay, sorry. I can't do what I was going to do, but global takedown? Sure, why not? Sounds like a worthy expedition. Uh, it's going to happen, though. It's happening. Oh, a light blue star just appeared. How cool. I wonder if it's Venus or a ship. Oh, cool. You know, I've been seeing these rainbows, kind of a rainbow effect around the clouds. When I look up at the clouds in the sky, sometimes I see kind of a rainbow effect around the clouds. Is anybody else seeing that? What? Hmm. It doesn't want me to click that link, whatever that is, but I'm going to click it anyway. Ah, ah. Stellarium. Huh, that looks pretty cool. Hmm. Cool. Or do you want me to come up with another? Well, we can. All right. I have another destination. We're doing destinations. Oop, Mr. Mission got a phone call. You saw it last night or the night before, like a star, a blue star or something? So, yeah, we got a lot going on in this world, let me tell you. It's going to be very interesting in the next few months. You notice Trump is not paying too much attention to the EU, Europe. He's kind of left off with Europe a little bit now. He's kind of, okay, Europe, you're going to be a putz. We're going to just leave you alone for a while. We're going to just stay out of Europe and go talk to every other buddy on the whole face of the earth, you know. Yeah, I've been seeing cloud bows. It's really kind of fun. There's some kind of a rainbow rind around the clouds, the tops of the clouds now, when I go out there on a sunny day. So there's something going on with the light and the clouds in the sky. So we got some pretty cool stuff going on in the sky. And I have not been outside too much, though. It's been kinda cold here. I really need to be outside more, but I've been working on stuff here because I kinda got a deadline. Like I said, look at all those packing boxes. I gotta get those done. Yeah, the lovely cloud bows. That's a lovely way to call it, kitty. Cloud bows. It seems like our weather is really but you know what? We've had cold summers. I think the weather machine you know what? I'm getting a feeling like there's some kind of fight over the weather machines going on. There's some kind of struggle over the weather machines. Yeah, Chloe, look when you see clouds, look and see if you see the weird sort of rainbowy effect on the tops of the clouds. If any of you do, please let me know because I thought it was really cool. I've been seeing them for a while. So we definitely have some different wavelengths of light coming in. I mean, it's going to be different, way different. This place is going to be beautiful, though. Think about that. It's going to be all rainbowy looking and everything. Maybe that's what the future is going to look like. Maybe everything's going to be kind of rainbowy looking. Won't that be trippy and kind of fun? Maybe only some of us are ready for that, right? Maybe not all of us are ready for that, but I'm ready for that. I'll take it. I think it would be cool. I think that would be really cool. Hang on, I'm gonna get my dragon. It's even chilly in here. This is weird. It should be warm by now. Usually. Well, but then it's Ohio. You can never tell with Ohio. We can have but I have noticed that we do have sort of cycles in our weather where sometimes it'll be like it's about there's a 4-year cycle and an 8-year cycle. And like every 4 years, it's a cold summer. And then every 4 years, it's a real cold winter. And then there's a mild winter and a hot summer cycle too. And for a while, I had the season cycles like right. For a while, I had them all figured out to where I knew exactly what to expect, but I've kind of lost track of them now. Yeah, yeah, kind of like well, it's weird. It's like what I'm seeing, or the way I'm seeing it. I'm seeing like well, I didn't say silver. I said a kind of rainbow. They look like rainbows on tops of the clouds. I mean, like outlining the clouds on top. It looks like an aura. You know how you see auras sometimes? Mine, by the way, is blue right now. Mine, I've been seeing mine in the shower when I go and take a shower. is when I can usually see things really well. I'm wondering if I can in this lighting. I'm going to try and take a look at my aura. Everybody, try and take a look at your aura and tell me what you're seeing. But it was really blue. It was kind of blue-green. It was really pretty. Kind of a blue-green color. I'm not seeing it very well right now. Hey, Lewis. You're late. You're tardy. You're tardy, Lewis. Do you feel tardy? I don't feel tardy. Remember that song? What do you mean I'm tardy? I don't feel tardy. I think it was Hot for Teacher. In January, a UFO crashed into a fighter jet in January, and we're just now hearing figures. Your security guard is scared. What is he scared of? Oh, yeah, that coronal hole. Yep. Sun is just like, hey, y'all. Hmm. Yeah, rainbow clouds. Uh-huh. The UFO crash. Well, we're doing some remote viewing when we feel like it. Where did Ben go? Ben? What happened to Ben? And Elderberry didn't give us any answers when we did the remote viewing, so maybe he's off eating more apple pie. Hi, Enlightenment Seeker. We're doing some remote viewing if you want to join us. It's usually pretty fun. What happens is I give you a target and I'll say the target, I'll like type the target number, and then you close your eyes and just tell us what you see behind your eyelids. And then we'll see if it has any relationship at all to the target. Usually it does, sometimes it doesn't, but it doesn't matter. It's kind of fun to try. Hmm. Yeah, the solar flare could make pretty northern lights. Wow. Oh, cool. Okay. So, hang on. Let me get real clear about what the destination is going to be, because we're doing just destinations tonight. Okay. Because I have several in my mind, but I want to narrow it down. Yeah, he was eating apple pie, so, you know. Okay. Where's another thing that we have wanted to look at? Okay. Here's another destination, another time, another day. Okay. Let me get it real concrete in my mind what day we're looking at or around this day. Okay, I got it. It's destination D2. Destination D2, just relax and close your eyes. You can write it 3 times and put a little symbol beside it. Or you don't have to. You can say it 3 times in your head. You can click your heels together 3 times while you're saying it. Maybe you'll go somewhere. I don't know. It's all up to you. But usually you just close your eyes and see pictures. So let me look too. Hmm. Okay, destination D2. I'll play along. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a plant grow light. Yeah. Hmm. Try not to look at the comments so you don't get mixed up with other people's viewing, but if you do, you do. Let me see what else I see. Since I know what the target is, but I don't know what's going to go on that day any more than anybody else. but I have been getting some messages that it's a significant time. So let's see if there's anything significant in the news at this destination. So are we gonna be hearing about anything significant going on? Hmm. 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 Yeah, I'm seeing oh, shit, I'll write it down because I don't wanna influence people who are trying to concentrate. Yeah, that's about all I'm seeing right now. Hmm, but that's interesting enough. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna give you another minute to look. So it's a date in the f this is a date, the day that we're looking at. We're doing destinations tonight. We're not doing pictures. And then later on, we'll get to see how close we are to what actually happened. Ooh, hmm, okay. So, you guys are still getting stuff, I'll just let you go for another minute or so. Why not? We're just having fun. Hmm. Okay, I'm about to announce what it is. And then we'll get to see, when that date happens, we'll get to see what happened. Now I'm gonna choose the next one. I think I'll choose something maybe way different. Man, maybe the Bigfoot know a lot. I don't know. Was. Because I've been told that these days are gonna be, or have a feeling, or have heard a scoop that these days are gonna be significant this year. Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, so what do we got? We have got, hmm, get a lot of island and coastal. Yeah. Blue dark ocean, yeah. I was seeing that too. But I'm hearing music from somewhere, and Obama's face, and then it changed to Hillary too. And then I saw some ships on the sea, but then I saw a bridge too, and a green object that glows. And then all of a sudden there was this green glowing object in front of my face. Hook says a coastline and waves, big huge waves. Hook says earthquakes. I saw many views of space. Chloe said, I see a dome over flat earth, rainbow cloud angel in the sky, a big full body, and a flowy rope. I saw a coast, an island, feeling water. I kept seeing the water. Has something to do with the water. Chloe says, annihilation, maybe, and 0 point. Um, then Hook sees a black blob of something that's very hairy. And Louis Taw thinks it might be Bigfoot. Ah, hmm. Well, that's really interesting. I gotta see what this is gonna be. This is gonna be interesting. It's something to do with a body. So we're gonna have some kind of an event involving a body of water, and it looks like islands. And it looks like Obama and Hillary are involved somehow. Boy, isn't that? And it's gonna be around the time of the 4th. Maybe not on the 4th. I kind of put it as on or around the time of the 4th of July. Earthquakes. Yeah, I got a feeling we got that thing going up soon. I'm kind of poking around to see when that's gonna pop off. If we get any definitives on when that's gonna pop off. Looks like it might be around 4th of July. Oh, your 37th anniversary. Congratulations. Yeah, maybe that underwater volcano is gonna pop off somewhere around that time. I keep wondering when that's gonna go. That's gonna make for a lot of weather, and if a coast is affected, it's gonna be our West Coast, but mostly up in Oregon, I hear. They're saying it's not supposed to make a tidal wave, or it's not supposed to make a tsunami, but and so they're not issuing tsunami warning. Wow, that's even better than a silver anniversary. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Louis. What if that's when that volcano is somewhere around that time? Because it's just what are we gonna be hearing about? What are we gonna see? Anything significant we're gonna see or hear about in the news? Yeah. What is going on that day, on or around that day? So are you guys enjoying this? Wow, that's really staying married a long time. A lot longer than I did. I only stayed married for 7 years. After that, I just couldn't take anymore. Oh, good for him, Mr. Mission. We just remote viewed, July the 4th. These are some dates that people have been, like, saying something significant. I've been hearing people ask about, "Oh, okay, here's 3. This is going to be a little different. It's gonna be way different. Okay, take a smudge break, though, because this is gonna be really different." Wow. Oh, a shotgun wedding? Oh my goodness. And you managed to stay together all that time. Oh, well, I guess those don't always go bad. Sometimes they work out. Oh, good, give you a few minutes to recharge or smudge or whatever, and then I have the next destination. Ready? Mhm. Oh, dear. In a shotgun wedding shack in Lakewood, Washington? Really? Well, I'm glad that you loved each other, that's probably why it worked. Oh, cool. Direct nipple and blood lineage. To who? Direct nipple and blood lineage? Who, you? Well, I I wouldn't be surprised by much anymore. Not as crazy as it used to be. I know somebody. Hmm. Yep. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Hmm. Wow, the things you find out. Okay. Let's go to the next destination. There you go. First time he called you in 25 years to tell you that you're related to Nephilim. Wow. Wow. Don't we have an interesting I have no children except Cowboy right now, and a little fishy, but no, they're not really my children. I have no children. I wasn't gonna let that happen this time. I didn't want any hostages of fortune. Okay, I'll play along as usual, even though I'm a little front loaded. Oh, holy garbanzo bean. Hmm. Okay, that's different. Okay. That's very different. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you that part yet. I'll tell you once you've done your viewing. Wow. Wow, I'm not gonna type that because I don't wanna influence you. Please type whatever you're seeing in all caps. Hmm, okay. Wow. Okay, are we done looking just about, or okay. You're supposed to close your eyes, Mr. Mission. Interesting. What you're getting is really interesting, considering what the destination is, and I know what it is, but huh. Oh, gosh. That's right, Scotty isn't here, so somebody's gotta take up the slack, Mr. Mission, thanks. Who else would, you know, I wouldn't have to do it all myself. Side boobs. Gold bars. People are seeing money. Gold bars. Interesting. Hot lips and beer. Oh, you guys, it's going to be interesting when I tell you what this is that we're looking at. Huh. And some of you, I think, got the symbolic version of what this is. Interesting. Interesting. I got something kind of weird too. Boy, this is just weird, weird what we're getting through this one. It's really weird, man. Are we done with that one? Yeah, because if you didn't put it in caps, I'm not sure it's an answer. But if it was an answer and it has a relevance, please let us know because I can't tell what is an answer if it wasn't in caps. I, I am trying to, though. And I am asking this because I've had a strange suspicion it's not what we've been told. That things are quite different from what we've been told. That's why I asked it this way. Beast of Revelations, but Muppet style. That'd be fun to watch. There's Mr. Cowboy again. Scratching at the side of the. There he is, deciding to make an appearance. There you are. We'll take a break and pet Mr. Cowboy again. We'll take a little break and pet my little boy. Now let's see, what did we get? Well, this was pretty bizarre. I saw space, a round structure. Oh, over to the left, I saw some blue beings that were transparent. I'm like, okay, what are they doing here? And what the hell? Um, okay, something lit up. Okay, something about where the drones are. I don't know. White hairy legs on a bed. I think you were supposed to close your eyes, Mr. Mission. Cash war. Interesting. Currency. Wow. Boobies. Well, rustic fence on top of a hill around a hole with gold bars at the bottom of the pit. Isn't that interesting? Gold. We're seeing gold. Yeah, I think it is symbolic. Cthulhu. Currency. Oh, okay. A Muppet Cthulhu. Okay. Well, anyway, I was just wondering because people talk about holes in the sun. Well, if there's holes in the sun, can we look in the holes in the sun? Is there something inside the sun? I saw more space and some blue beings that I could see through. Hello, pretty boy. Okay. So if anybody's got any thing that it would be kind of front loaded because you're gonna say it. But you got anything that you want us to remote view to like take a look at it and see if we can see it? Like I said, we'd be front loaded, but we can look at it just for fun. Try looking at it for fun. The real thing? You mean like ain't nothing but the real thing? Or ain't nothing like the real thing? The fall of Neptune? Oh, there you go. Hmm. Fall of Neptune. Okay. I'll watch it later. Okay. Oh gosh. We've been on a long time. We've been on 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, you guys, 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's about my limit. Anyway, well, that was kind of fun. It'll be interesting to see what happens on those days. And it'll be interesting. Boy, it took a long time just to look at three things and discuss a few things. Is night, I mean, is time really getting weird? Time is getting really weird here. Oh, now he's going to need me. He's a needy cat. He's feeling very needy. He wants to go to bed. He wants to go to sleep. He wants to cuddle. He wants to cuddle. Yeah, time is really weird right now. It's like it went really, really, really fast. We didn't hardly do anything except talk a little bit and look at three different things, and that's all we did. Where did that time go? Okay, well, there he goes. I dropped something on the floor. Now he's going to go chase it. Okay, love you guys. Have good dreams. Oh, that was fun. Oh, the CME. Yeah, I'm sure we got those going on. Hmm. Oops. Let me move this so I can find where the end is in the show. Good night. The truth is where you find it. Love y'all. Hope you're always finding some here. Hi, Jimstone Big Wolf. Jimstone Dub Big Wolf. Hmm. It's it's over, hon. We're all going night night. So, have a good night, have good dreams, and I'll see you again soon, hopefully. If the tech holds up, and it looks like my phone is working at least, so that's good. It's working pretty well. Good night.